Hi people, welcome to a workout. It falls on back and biceps day to day, and that corresponds with the Bodyblade, light dumbbell system and Charles Atlas dynamic tension. So I've got to figure out a way to train back and biceps using all these pieces of kit. Now, I'll start straight away by saying the Bodyblade doesn't train back, but it has fallen on back day. So what do? I'll use it as a warm-up and get the body ready for the workout. Now I've sussed this out, people. I've sussed it out. You saw me struggling to get this blade going before, and now how easy it is, See how easy that is? And it's all about relaxing that grip a bit, The more relaxed that grip is, the better that body blade will move. So you get there, and then as you notice, the body will just start to move, all your body, But it is difficult to keep going. So let's get warmed up with this. Let's get the body fired up. So we'll start with like a little triceps. I know it's back and biceps, but this is just a warm up. That's the only thing you can really use the body blade for, either a warm up or a standalone workout. You can't really stick it to individuals, but these are bicep one you can do on it. Keep it going. You see, the good thing about this piece of kit, you need a lot of focus. As soon as you lose focus, it stops. So you've got to focus. And it is hard to keep going. And like I say, you can make this as hard or as easy as you want. And you can even do one-handed shoulders. I'm really struggling with this piece of kit. The more I use it, the worse I get with it. But I said in a previous video, just because you can't use it, don't throw it in wardrobe, because it's you, not the machine. And at the moment it's me. But like I say, it's just a warm up, get body warmed up. My favourite one, the one I can do, is the waggle. And I kind of like the waggle. You waggle all your body at the same time as the machine waggles. You get all your muscles in your body move. It's a good one, that. See, that's a good one. Sometimes if you don't think about it too much, you can do it. But then as soon as you start thinking about it, you can't do it. So it's really weird. But that's getting better. So just persist with it and you warm up to it. You've got to get into the mind of the machine. Sometimes I can't. I mean, you can either push it up like that. Even that I find difficult. Really difficult. Right, so all that pouncing about is done with that. I'm going to do the biceps. I like the biceps. So you basically do a bicep curl and just waggle it and it wakes up all those fibres. Ready. I've seen people on YouTube do this machine and they're really, really good at it, but they probably had a lot of practice. Oh, that's getting it. That hits the spot. The biceps are all firing up now in a weird way as well. Just wakes them up. Oof. Right, I'm going to try a type of row to wake the lats up. That works. Try that way. Oh, bed's got it way, I'll have to go this way. Now I'll try a bit of movement. Up, down. Up, down. That is really physically hard for that bad shoulder. Down, getting nice and warmed up now though. Getting plenty of blood in the body. People, if you get one of these machines, or pieces of equipment, whatever you want to call it, don't give up on it quickly because it is hard to master. And you might think it is a waste of time, but it really isn't. It really, really does engage all the body in a different way. Right, so that's done. I'm nice and warm now. I'm going to start with the light dumbbell system, and then I'm going to move on to dynamic tension. Right, so I'm going to start with the light dumbbell system, and I'm going to use this manual here. It's Herbert Terry and Son, the famous people that made the springs, and they invented that lamp. You know, the one that's in the famous Pixar film that moves about on its own? That lamp. These people invented that, yeah. But what they did, which is better for me, is they invented spring machinery. Well, I said they invented, they didn't, but they made it, yeah. So they made these, they made power twisters, and they made chest expanders, and they're very, very good. Right, so let's go. I'm going to open the manual. Seeing as it's back and biceps day, I'm going to look for the back and bicep exercises. Get shirt off. So we'll start with the biceps. Squeeze the springs. I've got all springs on here. I've got 1, 2, 3. No, I haven't. I've got one missing. I've got 4 springs. Squeeze them. Turn the hands. Go. When you do them this way, you have to point the hands outwards. You can't hold them to your side, and it keeps the biceps fired up. Makes them twice as hard. And because you're squeezing springs, it's a real forearm workout. And the pump you get when you use light dumbbell systems and you're squeezing that spring is very different from the pumps that you get in gym on weights. It kind of rises up your body. It's so weird. I've never known not like it. It rises up you and you can feel your pump rising. So it's not a pump as in like a big, you know, your muscles don't swell up. It's different. But it is good and it is really worth doing. Now, people who think that these aren't worth doing, you're kind of missing the trick, because what these do is they train your mind to muscle connection. What a lot of people don't realise is when they're training with a barbell and they're going from there to there, yeah. Some people that don't know what mind to muscle connection is simply just go from there to there. And they use every muscle in the body bar the biceps because they don't understand mind to muscle control. Soon as you start using these pieces of kit, you realise what mind to muscle control is, yeah. And you get the bicep, you get a squeeze, yeah, without weight really. And that's where your mind to muscle connection comes in. And these can gain strength down the line through mind to muscle connection. So by using these and understanding your body and what muscles are working, you can get stronger in the gym once you start hitting the bigger weights, yeah. So people who say these are a waste of time, you don't know what you're talking about. Right, so we're sticking with the Terry's manual. We're moving on to biceps, and it's single now. Big squeeze top. What else you can do on these as well, you can get a sneaky tricep workout in. So if you push it there and squeeze at the bottom, you get a sneaky tricep workout in. So you get a double whammy for your money. So basically squeeze at the top and squeeze at the back. And this is where mind to muscle comes from, because unless you were using the lightest dumbbell in the world, you wouldn't realise that it's all down to squeezing. I mean, look at that. Just down to squeezing, yeah? There's no weight on there. It's about £3. But yeah, you can achieve that, yeah. I've seen people tricep pushing. I mean, look, I'll give you an example. Pushing down, no what's happening, yeah. Until I switch the mind to muscle connection on, and there it goes, yeah. That's what I mean. So this next one is for rhomboids, yeah. Basically, squeeze the dumbbells, hold them in front of you, and rapidly pull your arms out like that, yeah? But at the same time, what? You must stand on your toes. Ready? Off we go. Oh, that really started to kick in then, yeah. Right, so this exercise is supposed to be for the lats, yeah. Looking at the pictures, I can't see how it is, but we'll see what we're... Feet together, stand to attention. What? One hand by your side, other hand there, yeah. And you swiftly bring it down. That feels better. If I turn it that way and then go that way, feels more like a bit of a lat pull down. Yeah, that twist definitely turns it into a lat pull down. Right, next arm. So I'll start there. That side worked better than the other side, to be honest with you. This is too injured. It didn't really ever switch on. This side did. The lat contracted, so yeah, it did work lats. This next exercise, people, is for traps, delts, pecs and biceps. So it's going in because it's supposed to do biceps. It's basically a shoulder press movement, but I'm supposing it does biceps because when you bring it down, you squeeze there. So let's go. Stretch out. Felt that, especially the old forearms. Right, so this next exercise is for deltoids and biceps. So it's going in because it's bicep day. So basically, arms out there. Yep. Stand to attention. Off we go. I'll tell you what I've just realised as well, and I'll show you. The start of the exercise, I didn't realise, I'd never realised this, but at the start of the exercise it says here biceps and deltoids, position, erect arms outstretched at the side, spring dumbbells ungripped. That's the starting position. Movement, rapidly bring the hands to shoulders, gripping spring dumbbell palms inwards. So what I've realised tonight is, I keep it gripped all the time, but you're not meant to. The starting position's ungripped and the working position's gripped and then ungripped, yeah. Now, you're learning every day, aren't you? I've only just realised that reading that manual again, and I've read that manual at least 10 times, and I've only just realised. But what that does, it's quite clever really. It gets you to tense that muscle because of that grip. Yeah, so let's do it like that. Stand to attention, arms out, try and get those shoulders level, even though one's dodgy. Grip. Ooh, I'll tell you something, that makes all the difference in the world, people, yeah? It really, really makes you tense those biceps. Oh, very clever, very, very clever. That's the way I'll be doing these exercises in future. Whoa, that was brilliant, absolutely brilliant, yeah. So, like I said earlier, you're learning every single day. Since I bought these, I've been gripping all the way through, yeah, and just not going through the motions, but squeezing. But what it does when you're not gripping to gripping, it makes you tense, and then you let go, and it does put a lot of force through those muscles. Brilliant. So I've been doing them wrong, in other words. I've only just realised. Right, so this exercise is really weird, yeah, and it's supposed to be for your traps, right? So you have the dumbbells behind, like so, ungripped, and then you raise the hands, gripped, and put the head back. You have the head back, and it squeezes these traps. Very weird exercise, but let's see if it does anything. Yeah, I can see that building your neck up, but it did get a contraction at the top with the traps. Now it does say that if you want more of a contraction, use one arm and then put your head back and to the side, which I'm not so comfortable about, but I'll give it a quick go. So to the side. Yeah, and as it says in the book, you do get a better contraction there, yeah? So I've got to do this side now, haven't I? So there to the side. 10. What I like about the light dumbbell system is it gets a lot of blood into the injured shoulder without too much weight. So there's not a lot of stress on that joint, but a lot of nice oxygenated blood goes in there during light dumbbell work. And what does that mean? It means healing. So this next exercise is for rhomboids, traps, and serratus magnus. So you've done the exercise before with the chest expander from front and you push it out, yeah? This is that exercise but with light dumbbell springs. So you start there and as you push out, you squeeze the springs, yeah? Stand to attention, squeeze your legs, ungripped, gripped. Oh wow, that was the best exercise I've done so far tonight. Yeah, that really did switch the whole back on and the lats. Really good exercise, that, really good. So anybody out there like me been using them, just constantly holding them like that? It's a big no, I'm afraid. Try it where you squeeze at the end of the exercise. Yeah, makes a big difference. Yeah, brilliant. So this next exercise is a touchy toe exercise. Yeah, so you basically start there. Yep, fling your arms back, look up and squeeze the dumbbells. Ungrip, grip. This is for your spinous erectors. Oh, 30 of them, yeah, that'll wake you up on the morning. So now we move on to the dynamic tension, yeah. Now listen, I want to tell you something about this. I bought this book on eBay thinking it was from the Charles Atlas company. It's not. It says Charles Atlas Power Isotonics. It's a copy, which I'm fuming about, yeah. I watched a documentary about Charles Atlas the other day. It was brilliant. What a man he was, what a man, yeah. Family man. Just perfect. You have to watch it. I might try and put a link onto that documentary. I'll find it. It's fantastic. Yeah, upset me actually to see how he lived his life, and people talk about him nowadays like it was all some sort of joke. Yeah, and I got a comment the other week saying that this doesn't work. Yeah, from somebody who obviously have never done it. Yeah, this does work, people. Yeah, you get out of it what you put into it. This really does work. And you know what? I was going to buy this as a kid, and it was going to be my first ever form of training, and I never got it. Yeah, and it's always been and always will be one of my biggest regrets, because when I got this book, yeah, the exercise in it blew my mind. So what have I done about it now? I found out that this is a copy. Yeah, well, this is going in the bin. Yeah, I've ordered from the legitimate Atlas company. Yeah, that in America you go online, Atlas company, Charles Atlas, yeah, you can find them. I've ordered the real McCoy. Now listen, it cost me 95 quid. Yeah, or close to 95 quid. I think it might be 75 quid. Right, but worth every penny. Why? Because it's the real McCoy, and it's on its way from America, and I can't wait. So this next exercise by the great Charles Atlas is an upper back exercise. It trains the upper and lower lats. Yeah, and it's basically what he calls leg rows. So we grip the left leg with the fingers like that, yep, and then with resistance, so we're fighting his leg and we're pulling up, and then we're fighting his leg on the way down, yeah, and it does bring the lats into play. You look stupid doing it, but it really does train your lats. So let's go. You get a bit of chest activation as well if you look, biceps, shoulders, everything. You just look silly. You can't do it in gym. And the main contraction is at the bottom. As you can see, when I'm at bottom, it's fully contracted. Yeah, you lose it at the top a bit, but that doesn't matter. 20 of them. You know what? I'd love to know how he come up with this. Did he dream it? How did he come up with that? How did he realise that that's in lats? It's madness. But it works, and it gets you breathing. And the lats did get a pump all the way from the top right down to the bottom. Just while I'm getting my breath back here, anybody seen my video from this morning when I went on that 3-mile walk? Trust me, I'm feeling it, yeah. I'm feeling it in the old legs already, and I can't wait for tomorrow. But it did quite a few things. It really woke me up for the day, and I felt amazing. And I can't describe how I felt, how amazing I felt, yeah. I was just ready for today. It was unbelievable, yeah. Normally I go to work, can't be bothered, yeah. As soon as I finished that walk, got my breakfast down, my hour off, yeah. And I had loads of energy all day. Right, so this leg now. Let's see if I can keep my balance. So, on the floor, squeeze the lats, and off we go. Oh, one side always struggles more than the other, doesn't it? I think I fell over more times than I did that exercise then. It looks silly, but it does work. Right, this next exercise is an upper back exercise, but it does engage all the body. So if you watch, you'll see different things tense up here. So it's kind of a full body exercise really, but mainly upper back. So you start off in a squat position and you kick your legs out and then arch your back. And what you do is, you know the columns at the bottom of your back, you squeeze them as you arch. And you've got to do 3 sets of 20. I don't think I've got 3 sets of 20 in me, but we'll see. That exercise right there, maybe it's because I'm fat and unfit at the minute, but that is fantastic, yeah. Especially when you make that mental thought to squeeze your lower columns, you get a big burning top of your back. That trains all your back, believe it or not. Right, if we go set 2. 13. Do you know what I've realised? It's my legs from this morning's walk. They're like lead. That's what I've just realised. What have I done to myself? I was a machine a year ago. Now I'm scrap. I've lost count, but I'm not bothered. I said I did 12 there. Oh. Oh my God, that's an horrible exercise. You've got to try it. The squat part of it's deep and it really burns. Like I said, it's probably because I've been for a walk today, but it really burns your legs. It's a full body workout that exercise is going into my daily routine, I'm telling you. I think it's better than burpees. I get asked this question a lot, yeah. And it's basically, why do I use so many different training methods and so many different pieces of kit? Why not just get good at one thing? Well, I'll tell you for why. When I used to train in gym with weights, yeah, I was one of the strongest people in gym once upon a time, yeah. And I was really, really excellent at training with weights. Yeah, always was. And what that taught me was, I got good at it, but after a while, my body was that used to it, I didn't make any gains whatsoever after a while, yeah. And they talk about plateaus and getting through them and all that. Trust me, when you've been training with weights since you were 15-year-old and you get to 48, yeah, it does stop working. Yeah, I don't care who you are, yeah. And the only way to keep it working, obviously, is enhancement, yeah, which I won't go there. So, to cut a long story short, the tools that I like to use all my life just simply stop working for me. So what I do is train all these different types of equipment, train with all the old manuals, yeah. And by the time I get back to this manual, it'll be ages, because this will land on back. It'll be ages before it lands on back again. So I'll never, ever, ever be good at this exercise. And what does that tell you? It'll always be rock hard. If it's always rock hard, yeah, you always gain from it. If I did that workout 24/7 every day, yeah, all right, I'd make some gains, some short-term gains, but eventually I'd be fantastic at that and it'd stop working. So this is my mentality, why I switch, yeah. I switch these, I'm never good at these, and I'm never good at the springs, and I'm never good at the chest, and I never will be, because it comes round so infrequently. And that's why you always get a good workout out of it. So that's why I wish I'd have learnt this lesson years ago. When you're training, you should be prepared to do quite a lot of different training, yeah, not just one thing, which I'm guilty of. I train with weights all my life, yeah, but I did cycle and stuff, and I did do a lot of running and walking. Right, off we go, last 20. Remember to tense that lower back. 15. Wow. Burnt out of 15, man. Training at 50. Who would have thought, 15. 15, that's my weight. 15 stone. I am the tiger. I am the tiger. 15. Let's go. Finish strong. 20. Nice. Really good exercise that, yeah, try it. Right, people, last but not least, yeah, going to finish off with biceps. Child Atlas style. So, we grip the right bicep with the left arm, hold it in position, we push against it, and then on the way down we push it down, yeah. So we're pushing down all the time, yeah. Oh, 15 of them off. That's like lead now, yeah. I always say this when doing these exercises, yeah, they're as easy or as hard as you want to make them. If you're not pushing, nothing's happening, you're not training them, yeah. But at this stage, people, you should be absolutely sweating and you should be absolutely out of breath. If you're not, it's because you're not pushing hard enough, yeah. Like when I did those, I'll call them jump jacks. When I did those jump jacks, the only reason I got so tired is because I was squeezing the legs at the top, squeezing the back at the bottom, yeah, which you can't see through a phone. But trust me, it's happening, yeah. Let's go. This is the weak shoulder, so nothing might happen here. Let's go though, yeah. But you don't just activate the arms, you activate the chest as well, the shoulders. I've completely lost count, by the way. I'll do 5 more. This is my small arm anyway, so I need more. 5. Wowzers. And look, people, look at that here. Listen, I'll get a bit of that on me. Put it on phone there. That's sweat. Genuine sweat here. Nice little pump. Even chest has got some. Yeah. I like this, mate. Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All that from a Bodyblade, from a little spring, and a legend. Keep training.